developing technologies for over 20 years now and primarily started in the video game space. We were developing the GPU, the graphics processing unit, so people could convert their PCs into wonderful gaming experiences. From that, we expanded into the enterprise and workstation market, doing graphics for everything from making cars to special effects for movies, and then bringing that technology into the cloud. Most recently now, though, we've focused on the mobile space and creating technology and processors that will power phones and tablets, gaming systems, and also cars. A big focus for us now is the vehicle itself. So bringing a technology, what used to be a supercomputer, shrinking it down to a chip this size, something the size of your fingernail, that can process an amazing amount of information every second. Inside the vehicle now, we're using that to drive the screens in the car, virtual cockpits, digital instrument clusters, beautiful navigation systems. Cars that are really pushing the state of the art are using Nvidia inside. So if you look at the Tesla Model S with their big touchscreen, all the new Audis with their Google Earth and Street View capabilities inside the car, BMWs, Minis, Hondas. As we move to bringing that kind of touchscreen or controlled experience that we're used to on our mobile devices, improving that in the vehicle, that's what Nvidia is all about. So the automotive industry is going through a massive transformation right now. We see trends of the number of screens in cars increasing, the resolution of those screens increasing, so multiple displays across the dashboard, in the center, rear seat, maybe even on the windows or doors, there'll be other touch screens or panels. What car makers need are computer systems, not just a bunch of chips, but full computer systems that are running a lot of software to drive all the graphics and the human-machine interface, or HMI, inside these vehicles. So that's one area we're focused on, is delivering that kind of processing power in the car. The other area is on autonomous driving. Our processors can now deliver an amazing amount of performance inside the car, over 1 teraflops, so that's 1 trillion floating point operations per second. That's equivalent to the nation's fastest supercomputers from the year 2000. Again, now on the size of a chip that is no bigger than your fingertip. That processing can take input from all different kinds of sensors, from cameras all over the vehicle, from radar, from ultrasonic sensors or laser scanners. That data comes in and we process that information to build a three-dimensional map of what's going on around your car. So we can see potential obstacles, other vehicles, pedestrians, bicyclists. We can read street signs, we can read the lane markings. So again, the kinds of things that the driver needs to do are slowly being turned over to a computer brain inside the car. Located in Silicon Valley, Nvidia has the great opportunity to work with a huge number of automotive research labs that have located here as well. We're working closely with Audi, and we've publicly disclosed that. The autonomous features that they're rolling out into cars in the next few years are powered by the Nvidia processors that I just talked about. These will be things like traffic jam assist, where the driver will be able to take their hands off the wheel, feet off the pedals, and the car will drive itself on the freeway in a traffic jam. It will maintain a safe distance to the car in front, accelerating and braking. It'll read the lanes and steer, and the driver can be freed up and have a less stressful experience in traffic. Audi also demonstrated the highway pilot, which is the ability to set a speed or actually read the speed limit signs automatically, and the car will drive itself on the highway, change lanes when it's safe to do so, pass slower moving vehicles. So again, we're seeing incrementally more and more features being taken over by a computer system that again is sensing everything going on around the vehicle and making the decisions for the driver. Those features are going to start to roll out in the next couple of years. Google also announced that they're using our technology on their self-driving car projects. They're taking a different approach, and I think we'll see their vehicles with full autonomous capabilities in the time frame that they've set forth already. But what we have now are a lot of different projects, whether it's Uber and their recent announcement, they're getting into this space, what Audi's showing, what BMW talked about at CES, what Daimler and Mercedes have shown in terms of self-driving technologies. More and more car makers are going public with the information they've been working on for many years, and we'll start to see these features first and fully autonomous cars on the road soon. I think a key breakthrough here is that these projects have been going on for many, many years. The difference now is that instead of having the trunk full of PCs, we're able to shrink the technology down, again, using something like our Tegra processor as that supercomputer brain that's now in the car to deliver the horsepower required to make those decisions.